Hi, and welcome to the Discovery Room section on transfer degrees at Walla Walla Community College. You should be in this section if you are planning to start at Walla Walla Community College with the intention of transferring to another institution. You could be transferring on to a college or university, or even another community college. If you don't intend to transfer after completing your education at Walla Walla Community College, then please go ahead and go back now to the start of the Discovery Room and choose the appropriate path for your degree. There are 7 steps to becoming a successful transfer student. They are listed below. Please review these, and we will go into each of those in detail in the following presentation. The first step is majors. What is a major? How do you choose it? A major is the subject that you'll study in the greatest depth when you are in college. It usually correlates with the name of your degree and what career you'll want. There are many strategies for helping you choose a major. You need to think about what you want to do with your life, what do you want your career to be, and assess what your values, abilities, and interests are. If you need help choosing a major, there are lots of tools here at the community college to help you. We have a book of majors available at the Transfer Center and in our library. We also have computer programs available for you to use to help you choose a major. You also could consider enrolling in a career and life planning class, which is listed as Psych 140, and you can find that in our current course schedule. Also, we encourage students to select from a wide range of general education courses in their first year or even their first 2 years here at Walla Walla Community College. There are lots of options for classes for you to take, and we encourage you to really explore those and find out what it is that you love and what you want to continue studying. Also remember that being undecided is okay. You can use your first and second years to explore different fields. Really, the sooner the better that you decide on a major, but being undecided is not a bad thing. Here's a few statistics also on students being undecided as college students. Step 2. Choose which WWCC degree you want to get. We have associate degrees in the following different sections: associates in agriculture, arts, business, science, and elementary and math education. Now, each of these would correlate then with what you want your major to be at the university or other college that you go to. The associate in arts degree is the most common degree for students to get. It does not focus on art, like as in drawing or painting. It is just a general transfer degree that will allow you to major in a number of different things. Step 3 is choosing your transfer institution. A few things you want to think about when choosing where you're going to transfer to is deciding which institution has the major that you want. Also, location and cost usually come into play for students when they're choosing where they want to transfer to. There are a number of other things that may come into play as well, but these are the major things to think about. And if you'd like more information on choosing an appropriate transfer institution, you can visit our transferability webpage at Walla Walla Community College's homepage. From the homepage, you would click on current students, and then on the left-hand side, there is a transferability link. You can also find the link to that webpage in our resources section on this online orientation. Step 4, doing some education planning. You'll want to sit down with your advisor and talk about what are the components of a bachelor's degree. You can see those components listed here. Every bachelor's degree has, first of all, admissions requirements to your transfer institution, so you'll want to be familiar with what those admission requirements are so you can be sure to fulfill them. Also, there are general education requirements. Those are the things that you'll have to have done before you can graduate, before you can receive your degree from that transfer institution. There are also foreign language requirements at most institutions, so you'll want to know what the requirements are, whether it's 1 semester of foreign language, 1 year, even 2 years of foreign language. There are graduation requirements, and those are the things that you don't necessarily have to have done before you transfer. However, you will have to have them done before you graduate with that bachelor's degree. And there are usually academic major requirements, and those would be the things like the core classes you would take. So for example, if you were a history major, your academic major requirements may include 2 U.S. histories, a world history, a European history, those sorts of things. Also, again, there's more information available on this at our transferability webpage, and the 2 most common schools for students to transfer to from Walla Walla Community College are Washington State and Eastern Washington University. So we have some specific tips for transferring there available on our website. Step 5, visit the Transfer Center. Visit it often. It provides lots of different tools for you to use as you're planning your transfer. Everything from catalogs, brochures, equivalency guides, even computer programs and actual computers for students to use to plan their major and their transfer. Also, we encourage students always to make individual appointments with a Transfer Center advisor. Kathy Lindgren is the advisor that runs our Transfer Center, and she is welcome to accepting students at any time to make an appointment with her to plan their transfer. Step 6, you'll want to do a degree audit. Now this is something that students can do as often as they like as a student here, but definitely if you're transferring you want to keep in touch with your degree audit. You can do that through the My WWCC link, which you've already used in getting started in your online orientation. The link within My WWCC is called Warrior Trail. And we will actually show you how to get in here and look at a degree audit in the apps room, which is coming up. And there is an example degree audit for you available in our resource section as well. Step 7, finally, you want to apply for your degree at Walla Walla Community College. This is what the application for degree looks like, and about 1 to 2 quarters before you think you're going to graduate, you'll want to fill this out and make sure that you are definitely on track to graduate when you think you're going to and get that degree. Finally, the sooner the better. Remember, the sooner that you decide on your major and where you want to transfer to, the more time and money you will save. It is okay to be undecided, but making that decision early will usually save you a little bit in the end. So thank you, and enjoy continuing on in your online orientation.